We talk of skill India, but the truth is that we have the skills. You saw how the Vistar, Alap, Lekari and Tans were all developed by the artist on the spot. They were not pre-prepared. Imagine the level of creative and technical expertise needed for this. The absolute mastery of the rag, swar and tal that these artists possess. I appeal to the experts and scholars here to start studying Hindustani classical music, not just as a type of music, but also as an epistemology, as a uniquely inventive and creative knowledge system, as a particular method of creating, storing, and expressing information that allows for infinite permutations and combinations while maintaining its coherence and integrity within clearly defined parameters. In this way, each artist can produce an abundance of original expressions of the same rag, marking each performance with their own individual style, while still staying within the universally recognized borders of the rag or form. So this is a system that is very rational in a logical sense, but it is at the same time highly aesthetic. In fact, aesthetic beauty or sundarta, as Khan Sahib explained, is a central principle of this system. I hope that today's discussion will also dispel the notion that Hindustani classical music is a hidebound or excessively formalistic art form. If you remember the discussion with Khan Sahib on Matbhed or Vivad is part of the understanding of this system of music. I have never seen this in any other subject, but in Hindustani classical music, even if you look at the books that set out each rag, there is a subsection called Matbhed or Vivad. An artist can develop new rags. There is no limit to the rags that can be developed with this approach to musical notes, to the swars, and most great artists have added to the treasury of rags with at least one or two new rags of their own. So we are not looking at a doctrinaire system, we are looking at a system that manages to be highly diverse and to contain sharp contradictions within it, while at the same time remaining completely coherent and integrated. And this is why I personally see Hindustani classical music as a symbol and validation of our Indian ethos of unity in diversity. The most extraordinary thing about this system of art, which has been sketched out for you here today, is that it is repeated in all our traditional classical and folk art forms and in some of our tribal art forms as well. From the Madhubani painting of Bihar to the Varli art of the Varli tribes, from the Bharatanatyam of Tamil Nadu to the Kathak of Uttar Pradesh, from the Mehendi work of Rajasthan to the pottery of Bankura, this is the same basic plan on which all these diverse art forms, covering a vast subcontinent, have been elaborated by artists over the centuries. And some people say that Bharat only came into existence in 2014.